The elderly couple walked their dog without a leash. As a result, the big black dog not only urinated on a luxury car's tire, but also bit my daughter's thigh. I quickly told them to pull the dog away, but instead of pulling the dog away, they said, "It was our fault, I tried to smash the dog away." But the old lady kicked me to the ground. At that moment, the security guard and other neighbors rushed over. I learned that the neighbors had long been suffering because the elderly couple always walked the dog without a leash, which caused neighborhood disputes every time. Today, the neighbors decided to take action and help us chase the dog away. However, the elderly couple crazily stopped us, threatening anyone who interfered would die. Their arrogant attitude instantly ignited the anger of the crowd. They picked up bricks from the ground and smashed them at their dog. The elderly couple, seeing this, were furious. They immediately called their daughter, who was a high-ranking leader, lying that she was being bullied by the villagers and that their dog was about to be killed right there, with everyone working together. The vicious dog was chased away, but my daughter's leg was severely injured. She passed out on the ground. Seeing this, everyone couldn't bear it and decided to call the police, accusing them of maliciously setting the dog on people. The elderly couple was instantly panicked. They called their daughter again for help. To their surprise, the daughter said, "It's just a bite." And with her connections, they didn't need to be afraid. It turned out she was the fiancée of a group CEO, and the group was incredibly powerful in all of New York. But what they didn't know was the CEO was my brother. Today was his engagement day, and I had planned to give my family's heirloom jade pendant to my future sister-in-law at the engagement party. At that moment, the CEO saw I hadn't arrived, so he called to try to contact me, but upon seeing the news of my daughter being bitten by the dog, he immediately drove to the scene. At the same time, my husband's identity was also quite powerful, as he had single-handedly built an aerospace carrier. When his superiors heard that his brother-in-law was getting married today, they gave him a week off to reunite with us. Upon hearing this good news, my husband immediately took a private plane home. Meanwhile, the ambulance had arrived at the neighborhood. The medical staff temporarily treated my daughter and needed to send her to the hospital immediately. But at that moment, their daughter drove her luxury car in front of the ambulance. Without saying a word, she slapped everyone. And when the crowd saw this, they dared not speak at this point. She saw the injured dog and became furious. But when she saw my face, she mistook me for a third party trying to steal her fiancé because her friend had seen me and my brother being intimate and took a photo to send to her. After seeing it, she vowed to kill me once she found the third party. To her surprise, she encountered me today. She then opened the photo on her phone to show the crowd, but I replied, I didn't even know her fiancé. At that moment, seeing that my daughter was close to death, I didn't have time to argue with her family. I immediately tried to get my daughter to the hospital, but she grabbed my hair, saying no one could leave until this matter was cleared up. The doctor, seeing this, angrily pulled her hand away and immediately took us to the hospital. But then she called a luxury car, blocking the ambulance's path, and slapped me in the face, saying I had to kneel and apologize to the dog, or the ambulance wouldn't move. For my daughter's life, I reluctantly knelt. I thought it would end there. But she started making more demands, saying I had to stay kneeling until the dog was satisfied. Just as it seemed hopeless, law enforcement finally arrived at the scene.